Boom. So like I said, guys, this game plan, this call is going to take you, we're going to redo what we did last year. Last year, we went from Platinum 5,000 to Chairman 50 in about 5 months, right? And I'm going to show you guys literally step by step how we got that done. For those that don't know, it's crazy because behind the scenes, we had, it was so crazy. We saw so many chairmen popping left and right. And as an organization, we were not together. As an organization, we were not moving the way we needed to move. So what happened was, a lot of people don't know this. We got on a call, all the Platinum 5,000s and up. We got on a call. We literally broke down the entire business. There was a lot of things within leadership that we just had to fix. And literally after that call, everyone was on the same page. We ran a call just like this. And that was in March. That was in March of 2020. And then literally from everyone being on the same page, everyone having the same goal, everyone running similar, pretty much the same system, we were able to do crazy numbers. I'm going to show you what numbers we were able to do, right? I'm going to show you what numbers we were able to do. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to scroll up so you can see the journey. So you can see what your back office is going to look like. If you want me to scroll up, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I know you guys fiending for that, for the back office. Fiending for the back office. Okay, bet. All right, so look, this is what happened. This is what happened, right? So March 16th was the last day of Platinum 5,000. And it was on a Monday. You know how bad that hurts? When you clear something when you derect on a Monday? Bruh, that's like worse than like heartbreak. That's literally heartbreak right there. So again, at 91,000 volume, P5,000, and then we got back. Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, 25. So hit Chairman 25, April 30th. Hit Chairman 25. April 30th. So from March 16th to April 30th, from P5,000 to Chairman 25. I think you guys, I don't think you guys really understand that. P5,000 to Chairman 25 in about what, a month? In a month and what? Month and like 14 days. And what I'm about to share with you guys, I have to show you guys the proofs. I have to show you guys what this call's about to do. Because literally what's going to come in this organization, what's about to happen in this organization is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be absolutely crazy. But I need every single person here to be on the same page. Because I'm going to show you exactly what I did every single day. Exactly what we did every single day. What was happening without you necessarily even knowing was happening, right? So then look, April 30th, Chairman 25. Mind you, we were just at 81,000 volume. So when we hit Chairman 25, 222,000 volume. Literally, how much volume did we grow? Let me do the math. So 81,000. We grew 141,000 volume. 141,000 volume. That's basically popping 2 chairmen. That's basically popping 2 chairmen. Because chairman is 72,000 volume. 72,500. We basically popped 2 chairmen in, that's how much volume we had. 2 chairmen in a month and like 14 days. A month and 2 weeks, 6 weeks. So let's go, let's scroll up. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to scroll up. You want me to scroll up, put a 1 in the chat. Keep in mind, that was 200, what was that, Chairman 25? That was 222,000 volume, right? Now we're gonna scroll up. We're gonna scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Okay, cool. When do we hit Chairman 50? August 5th. August 5th, Chairman 50. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. We doubled. We literally doubled. So literally, we're like 20,000 short from doubling. Literally 20,000 short from doubling. from April 30th to August, what, 5th? Siri, how many days are between April 30th and August 5th? Let's ask Siri. 97 days. So literally 97 days. Crazy. I was literally moving Airbnb to Airbnb to Airbnb because at the time, New York, the whole world was going through the pandemic. It just hit. People were scared to just look at. People were scared to look at you. People thought if you looked at somebody, you had COVID. Like that's how crazy it was. The streets had nobody on the streets. Like nobody was on the streets. No cars were on the streets. It literally looked like I Am Legend outside in New York. And I got super uncomfortable. I made myself super uncomfortable. I was going from house to house from Airbnb to Airbnb to Airbnb to Airbnb because I didn't want to feel comfortable with the same four walls around me. I didn't want to like be in my bed. I knew I was comfortable being at home. I was comfortable being in my bed. I literally went Airbnb to Airbnb, and it wasn't the nicest Airbnbs. It wasn't always the nicest Airbnbs. I got whatever, the cheapest Airbnb. I only needed pretty much a room. That's all I needed. A room and Wi-Fi. That's all I needed. I went Airbnb to Airbnb all throughout New York and was grinding. Like if you notice, the PRSV is there. The PRSV is there, right? I want you guys to have that goal. Your PRSV tells me what you're doing. Your PRSV tells me whether or not you're active in your business. Your PRSV tells me that. Literally, your PRSV tells me that. If your PRSV is under 1,000, there is a problem. If your PRSV is under 1,000, there is a problem. There's a huge problem. If your PRSV is under 2,000, there is a problem. There is a huge problem. You need to be very, very active in your business. And now, in the next couple minutes, I'm going to go over exactly what it is that I did on a day-to-day basis. I'm going over everything I did on a day-to-day basis, right? So now, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm going to go over everything I did on a day-to-day basis. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for that information. If that's why you came on today's call, put a 1 in the chat. Someone said, what does PRSV stand for? Somebody help the family out. What does PRSV stand for? What does PRSV stand for? Personal sales volume. Let me see. I'm looking for a specific date. Look at that volume. Before you saw any type of, well, look, it peaked. We peaked at here before we saw any type of retracement ever. 450,000 volume. We were just at, like, guys, we went to 450,000 volume. Mind you, this is 9/22. So September 22nd, 450,000 volume. From 91,000 volume. Shout out Tim Trades. We got a celebrity in the building. We got Tim Trades in the building. From 81,000 volume to basically 500,000 in volume. Like, this is possible only when everyone's on the same page. That's the only time this happens. Shout out Tim Trades. Shout out Mike. We got Mike and Gene on steady. He's about to be crazy. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Right? That's actually one of the things we're talking about. But I want you to understand, we need every single person on the same page. If your ego's bigger than your bank account, get off this call. Chairman is not for you. If you care more about a team name than being called rich, if you care more about what team name someone calls you than someone calling you a millionaire, get off this call. It's not for you. This is not for you. If you care more about clout than being paid, this is not for you. This business is not for you. This call is for everyone to be on the same page. And I'm going to give everybody the page right now. I'm giving every single person the page right now. So what we're going to do is this. Let me actually switch some stuff up right now. Let me change the screen. All right, because we worked on this. The chairman of Profit Empire. We worked on this. We all played a part in this right here. So for those that don't know, we actually there's a something dope coming out for us right now. Something dope we're working on. Something really dope we're working on, right? And it's a book. It's a chairman book. Step by step, how to go chairman. Everything you're going to need to know to run a successful organization. Literally everything you need to know to run a successful organization. There's a book coming out. Now I'm going to show you guys pieces of the book right now. I'm going to show you guys pieces of the book. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the book. Literally, this is going to be like the chairman Bible, like the Bible for chairman. Like, it's literally going to be everything. PS3, your 4 pillars, your 4 pillars of your organization, 5 pillars of a chairman, skill sets and network marketing, everything you need. It answers questions about mentorship. Hey, when is it okay to have a group chat? Hey, when is this okay? Hey, what do I do as a P6? What do I do as a P1? What I got to do to get from this rank to this rank? It answers literally everything for you, right? So I'm going to share that with you right now. Let me fix some things up really quickly. And guys, I want you to take this extremely seriously. I can't stress this enough. I cannot stress enough. Literally 90 days from now, literally you saw actually what was it? 97 days. 97 days from now, you're going to see who took this serious and who didn't. Like 97 days from now. We went from P5 to Chairman 25 in 6 weeks. You're going to see in 6 weeks who took this serious and who didn't, right? So now, I want you guys to take notes. After this call, P600s need to go P5000 in 6 weeks. After this call, P150s need to go minimum P2000 in 6 weeks. And even then, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. So I'm showing you step by step how to get this done. All right, let me get the chat up so I can speak to the family. Showing you step by step how to get this done. All roads lead to chairman. This is your chairman oath. I hereby declare that I will do whatever it takes to be successful. I understand that opportunities like this come once in a lifetime. Therefore, I embrace the challenges that lie ahead. I know my path to financial freedom will not be easy, but God has a plan for me. Some days I will cry. Some days I will not be motivated. But I shall forever be grateful because unlike those who came before me, I have a chance to be great. Right? The reason to exist, my mission is to impact the lives of 1 million people. Right? That's what keeps me going, waking up early in the morning and taking action. That's where you sign your name. Now, this is going to become available to everyone coming soon, pretty much right after March Madness. Everyone's going to be able to get their copy, right? But I need you to take this oath extremely seriously. This is how I know who I can and can't trust as just an individual. Your word. If your word is everything, that means I can trust you. That means I can follow you. That means I can call you my leader. If your word is everything, that means I can call you my leader. Now, these are the 5 pillars of chairman, right? Number 1, plug in and get results. Know the schedule, become a product of the product. Number 2, let me actually zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. That's much better. Number 2, elite trainings and leadership trainings. You must host your own trainings or tune into trainings daily. If you're not hosting your own trainings, you need to be tuning into trainings daily. Daily. Remember, this is for people who want to go P5 in the next 6 weeks. Host your trainings daily. Host the training daily. If hosting trainings is something that scares you, get better at it. Get better at it or you will not be chairman. Name one chairman that doesn't host trainings or that hasn't hosted trainings. Right? Name one chairman that doesn't know how to present the opportunity. You can't. You have to do the things that chairmen do to get to chairman. It's the simplest thing in the world. But some people, it goes over people's heads for whatever reason. Pillar number 3, prospecting, right? Posting, liking, commenting, following, IG Live, DM, etc. Prospecting. If you were not prospected, you would not be in the business right now. You were prospected. Imagine 50 of you in your business. You have to prospect daily. There's no reason why I'm prospecting every single day and you're not, right? There's no reason. There's no reason why you have chairman prospecting every single day and you're not. You have to do the things that chairman do to get to chairman. That is literally that simple. Number 4, share the plan and 3-way, right? Constantly expose the business and you close with a mentor. Number 5 is phone work. Check in with the team. Help their transition into entrepreneurship. 99% of the people on this call, right? 99% of people on this call are not just the didn't walk into this business the number one entrepreneur in the world. The number one entrepreneur, I know exactly how to do everything. 99% of people come from regular jobs, living regular lives, but their faith, their belief in themselves is extraordinary. From ordinary to extraordinary. 99% of people join this business because they want to go from ordinary to extraordinary. They have it in them and they need a vehicle. This is their vehicle. You have to teach them how to drive. You have to teach them how to drive. Right? That's your job as a chairman. That's your job as a mentor. This is everyone's vehicle to get to where they want to go. You have to teach them how to drive. And you teach them on the phone. Phone work. Check in with your team. Help your team transition into entrepreneurship. Road to chairman, right? It gets really, really specific, right? Write down your daily schedule, right? I want you to, in big, giant letters on your notebook, write down your schedule. Write that down. Write down your schedule. I don't want you to do it right now because we don't got that much time on this call. You only got like 2 hours. We only got like 2 hours. Write down your daily schedule and then add these things to your routine. Wake up early. You know what time I was waking up during the pandemic? I'd wake up super early, right? I'd wake up super early, stretch. I would do those YouTube videos those quick 10-minute workouts on YouTube, right? That's when I got more in tune with the spiritual side. I was doing affirmations. I was praying, doing my devotionals. And it's not necessarily like a religion thing. It's not a religion thing. It's a spiritual thing, right? Even if you believe in if you believe in the universe, if you believe it doesn't matter what you believe, you're getting in tune with a certain side of yourself. You have to be in tune with a side of yourself you have not tapped into. A side that you know is there. Because you would not be on this call if you thought chairman was impossible for you. You have to be in tune with that version of yourself that's telling you, bro, this is easy. Why are you playing with this? And you tap into that version by tapping into your spiritual side, right? Number 4, personal development. Personal development, right? I see it all the time. People ask, hey, how do you get better at speaking? How do you get better at this? How do you come up with your trainings? How do you blah, blah, blah? Guys, these are literally results from doing personal development, right? I want you to write these things, write these people down. These are people that I listen to and watch every single day. My personal development is interviews and audiobooks. One book that I read, that I listen to every single day is Think and Grow Rich. I literally listen to that every single day. That's like a given. Think and Grow Rich. Now, these are people I want you to watch their interviews. I want you to watch these people's interviews because this version of personal development is different. This version of the way I do my personal development is what helps me come up with trainings. It's what helps me speak better. It's what gives me certain perspective. It's what helps me give people better advice, right? You get someone's raw character. You don't get a book where it's like you have someone writes their book for them. They speak and a scribe writes the book. That's not their real thoughts. That's not their 100% word for word, thoughts, right? That's someone else. That's someone else's opinion. When you watch an interview, you get the raw John C. Maxwell. When you watch an interview, you get the raw Jay-Z, Dame Dash. So these are people whose interviews I want you to actually study. These are people whose interviews I want you to study. Number one, John C. Maxwell, literally the GOAT, literally a living legend. John C. Maxwell, watch his interviews. Dame Dash, watch his interviews. Watch his interviews and you'll see why I think the way I think. Watch Dame Dash. Dame is his first name. And then Dash is his last name. Dash. Impact Theory, yeah. Perfect. Right? Dame Dash. Jay-Z interviews. Interviews from a billionaire. Like interviews. Interviews, right? Now for my ladies, even for everyone, you're going to want to watch Tiana Taylor. The thing about this business, right? The thing about this business is, especially when it comes to the ladies in this business, I want you to really be yourself. Don't let nobody talk to you any type of way. Don't let nobody treat you any type of way. So the next ladies I'm going to tell you, right? The next ladies I'm going to give you guys a list of, these are people who talk their stuff. These are people who, like, you can't talk to them no type of way. Because they will, I'm telling you right now, they will violate you respectfully or disrespectfully. They will violate you because they're not going to let you play them. They're not going to let you, oh, because I'm a woman, I could get away with talking to you like this. No. Right? No. Right? So I'm going to go over the dudes one more time. Oh, thank you so much, Samantha. Thank you so much, Samantha. Now, the women I want you to study, Tiana Taylor. So it's Teyana, I think. Pretty sure. Anna, yeah. Tiana Taylor. I want you to study Rihanna. I want you to study Nicki Minaj. Or however you spell it, man. However you spell it. I just know you got to put respect on her name, man. However. Right? Tiana Taylor, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj. And there's a whole bunch more. There's a whole bunch more. There's a whole bunch more, right? But these are women, whether you like their music, I don't care whether or not you like their music. These are women you have to respect. They're like female versions of Dame Dash. Dame Dash, I wish you would curse at him, or you're not making it home. I'm telling you right now. If you do that to these individuals, you're not making it home. I promise you. These are people who talk their stuff because they're confident in themselves. So these are levels, these are the people that personally develop me. These are the leaders that will personally develop you, right? So now let's move forward. Post 10 times on your story. And this is like the easiest like thing in the world. This is like the easiest thing in the world. This is the easiest thing in the world, right? Post 10 times on your story. This call should be a post. Maybe not this page right here, but the flyer, put the flyer on your story. Right? I wouldn't put these pages on the internet. I'm telling you right now, I would not put these pages on the internet. But I will put the flyer on this. Put the flyer on. Or when I take off when I take off the screen and it's just me, post that. Let your team know who it is you're learning from. Let your followers know who it is you're learning from. Number 6, check your back office every day. You have to be able to study where it is you're going. When I was going, and you can ask Chele, because Chele actually visited me when I was doing Airbnb. I would work, I would grind, and on the TV, I had my back office. Every Airbnb I went to, the TV was hooked up to internet. So what I did was I would go on Safari or whatever it is, and I would have my back office on the TV. I knew to a T what time my back office was going to update. Look at all the people who actually remember. Mo, Donovan, Nikkei. These are people who saw it happen. People who saw it happen, right? I had my back office on the TV. Doesn't matter if I'm on the call. Doesn't matter if I'm this. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Even if I'm on my laptop, even if I'm late night, just chilling, watching Netflix on my laptop, on the TV is my back office. Even if there's 2 TVs and I'm playing Call of Duty on the one TV, there's my back office. And that's what's on that's my entertainment. Like, that's what I'm studying every single day. Check your back office every single day. Number seven is what really did it. 7 and 8 is what really did it. 7 and 8 is what really did it. Chris Derrick said, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Love you, bro. 7, host an informational webinar. You need to host an informational webinar. If you're not hosting opportunity calls, that's why you're not leveling up. If the only time someone joins your business is when someone else does a call, you don't have a business. I'm going to say it again. If the only time someone joins your business is when somebody else presents, is when somebody else does a call, you do not have a business. You can't call yourself a boss if you have to wait for someone else for your business to grow. And if you're not a boss, you're a what? And put it in the chat. You cannot call yourself a boss if you're waiting for somebody else to present to help you build the business. Host information. I would ask anybody on this chat that was around this time last year. I was doing opportunity calls at 9 p.m. every single day, religiously. Every single day for months. Look at the chat. Look, people saying, I remember, still feels like yesterday. Every single day. So I'm not telling you something that I think works. I'm not just, I just want these people to be busy. I'm telling you exactly what I did to go from P5 to C25 in 6 weeks, to go from P5 to, from C25 to C50 in 97 days. Telling you exactly what I did, step by step, every single day, and hit the phones. You know how many people on this call I would call bro, you know how many people I'll be on the phone with? You know how many people I'll be on the phone with? I would call Rob. You got Mo, Nikkei, Juboy, Mustafa, Jen, Andy, all of these. Like, I would call my team. And it wasn't always, yo, chairman. It was, how was your day? What did you eat? You good? How's the family? Especially with all this stuff going on. You good? You all right? How is your mental? Hit the phones. Care about your team. Like, you want people to run for you when you don't care for them. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. You can't want people to run for you when you don't care for them. Like, genuinely, not no fake stuff. Like, you genuinely, hey, how you doing today? You all right? You good? Okay, cool. You have no idea what that does for somebody. You have no idea what that does for somebody. And I say it all the time. You're in a business where if you were to walk into an event, people say hi to you. People call you your Instagram name. People treat you like you're a rapper, like you're a celebrity. When you walk into an event, when you walk into a building, when you get into a Zoom call, you might see some people call out your name. Yo, what's good in the chat? Even in your group chats, yo, what's good? How's everything? When's the last time you walked in your house and someone said hello? When's the last time you walked in your house and someone said you good? When's the last time you walked into your home and someone said I love you? You get so much love here. You get so much emotional support here. Genuine, like, hey, happiness. You know why people are happy here? It's hard to be mad when you're making money. It's very hard to be mad. I promise you. Not too many things you can be mad about. When you're making money and your family's good and the people around you fulfill you, they care about you, what can you be mad about? What can you be mad about? You were more mad before you joined the business than when you joined the business. You were angry about more things before you joined this business than when you joined this business. You think that's an accident? No. You know why it's not an accident? Because you got to get around the right people for you to feel better. And the right people are in the right environment. Why do you think when people say, oh, my friend didn't join me, this person didn't join me, I'm like, good. They don't belong in your picture. They don't belong in your movie. Good, perfect. That's one less headache to worry about. Perfect. But people talk about so much. My friend didn't join me. My family didn't join me. But you don't focus on all the people, the whole army that just joined you on your journey. You don't talk about the mentors that joined you. You don't talk about the mentors that got your name on your name on their wall. But you talk about your friend that didn't join you. Right? Appreciate your team. Hit the phones. Appreciate your team. Right? Number 9, host trainings and plug into trainings. Like, you shouldn't just be doing opportunity calls. You need to be teaching your team what you know. Teach your team everything that you know. Right? Because if you're the only person that knows how to go chairman, you're only going to be a chairman. 10. Teach your team everything you know. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a P6 and up and you're not hosting trainings on a weekly, you don't care about chairman. If you're a P6 and up and you are not hosting trainings every single week, you don't care about this. This is a cool kids club to you. This is not a business to you. You care more about a flyer than retiring your parents. You care more about a flyer than being a millionaire. You care more about being called platinum whatever than you care about being called millionaire. I'm going to go over that. Nick asked a good question. Once or twice a week, right? I go over those answers in the next couple pages. Literally, I'm telling you right now, this book is everything. Every question you have is going to be answered. And at the end of this, I'm going to open it up for more questions. Right? So let's move forward. Oh, prospect every 2 hours on the hour. Prospect every 2 hours on the hour. Important skills to have. Important skills, right? Prospecting, invite, follow-up, closing, launching, presenting. Prospect, invite, follow-up, closing, launching, presenting. You can find videos on this all on YouTube. If the only time you learn is on a Zoom call, you're not going to get far very fast. You can get really far, really fast, really efficiently if you started to study more on YouTube. YouTube University. You have prospecting videos. I did a prospecting video. There's a prospecting video on my YouTube. The perfect prospecting method, like the perfect prospecting method. There's no prospecting method better than, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. YouTube is the same. My YouTube is the same as my Instagram. Tyler God with 2 Ds. Number 2 is the invite. Simple. I go over the invite too on that call. Follow up. I literally said on the call the other day, every time you get how many times you get a notification, someone on your contact list joined Telegram and you did not invite them? That means you're not following up. That means you're not working hard enough. That means you don't care about chairman. All those people, oh, such and such joined Telegram. This person joined Telegram. That person joined Telegram. And you're like, bro, I didn't invite you to Telegram. You're like, what do you know? What are you doing on Telegram? You know what they're doing on Telegram. They're trading with another team. They're trading with a better leader. They're trading with somebody worth following. They're trading with somebody who followed up. You need to be better. You need to shape up. You need to shape up. You need to shape up. Go on your contact. I save all prospects under blah, blah, blah prospect or your Instagram prospect. I hit up all those people. I hit up every single one of those people the other day. I hit up every single one of those people. And every day since I went P150. Every single day since that day I messaged those people, I went P150. I was signing up 3 people a day. Just following up. And it'd be the simplest, most honest, bro, are you ready to be rich or what? That's literally how I follow up. You ready to be rich or what? Put the pressure on. You ready to be rich or what? Let's do it. You ready to buy a Lambo this year? Like, what do you want to buy this year? Okay, cool. It starts with signing up. You got to get the money, right? So let's go. Are you ready to be rich or what? Let's do it. Let's go right now. Right? Let's do it right now, right? So follow up, closing, right? There's a whole training on my YouTube on how to close. Training on that. Multiple trainings. Launching. I'm going to go over launching, literally the perfect launch step by step. If you miss launching, if at this point, after this call, if you don't know how to launch, I don't know what to tell you. Presenting, number 6. ABC prospecting. Now, this is a dope way to prospect. Really, really dope. This is by this right here is all by Mitch the God, right? Step by step, 1, 2, 3. Start the general hello message. I love your Instagram. I love to connect with you. Introduce the business. She talks about the percentages, but it's all good. The point of this is to get your name out there. The point of this is to make yourself aware or make other people aware of you. Flood your pipeline of people. Because even if they say no, if they say, I don't know, maybe any more info, whatever, those are people you can come back to. Right? We're not going to get too deep into that. Expectations of a P150 and P600. Build your foundation. This is not a sign-up game. You are literally the most important rank of the organization. Nobody can hit chairman without having P600s and P150s. Nobody can hit chairman without P150s and P600s. Literally the most important rank. I spend a lot of my time, majority of my time with P600s and P150s. It's crazy. A lot of people say, oh, if you're a chairman, you only got to talk to, I talk to the most important. Because I think about it, where would I be if I had a chairman, just one conversation a week? And one conversation every other week. With a chairman, when I was P150, when I was P6. One conversation a month even. When I was P150, when I was P6, where would I be? Okay, exactly. You're the most important rank. You must set the tone for your team with the work you put in every day. Your team is going to do exactly what you do. So ask yourself, are you doing enough? Are you doing enough? Put a 1 in the chat. If your team did everything you did, you would be a higher rank. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. If your team did everything you did, you'd be a higher rank. Put a 1 in the chat. And it's so mean of me because I set you guys up for this, because your team also does the things that you don't do. Yeah, your team also does the things you don't do. The things you don't do count. So if you don't present the opportunity, your team not present the opportunity. If you don't do trainings, your team don't do trainings. If you don't do opportunity calls, like if you don't do personal development, your team doesn't do personal development. If you don't have a schedule, if you don't have your schedule, your team doesn't have your schedule. If you don't know your schedule, your team doesn't know their schedule. If you don't talk to your uplines, your team's not going to talk to their uplines. You're always the rank you deserve to be. You're always the rank you deserve to be. Whenever I ask that question, what rank would you be if your team did everything you did? People always think about the good things they do. They always think about their good habits and never about their bad habits. You're always the rank you deserve to be. Nothing more, nothing less. You're always the rank you deserve to be. Shape up, do more, be better, fix up. And this is how we do it. Your foundation is built on your work ethic and willingness to learn. You get told every single week how to go chairman. You get told every single week how to go chairman. Right? Every single week. How many calls have mind you, I'm going to tell you right now, I've done Mondays and Wednesday calls every week for the past, I don't even know how many months. And if it wasn't Monday, Wednesday, it was Tuesday, Thursday. Because it was Tuesday, Thursday until I recently switched it a couple weeks ago. When I say a couple weeks ago, I mean like 6-7 weeks ago. Right? How many of those calls have you missed? Oh, November, thank you, Jen. November is when I switched it from Monday to Wednesday. But since then, it's always been Tuesday, Thursday. How many of my Chairman 50 calls have you missed? But you want to be chairman. If you miss those calls, your whole team misses those calls. How do you want to learn how to be chairman if you don't learn from a chairman? You say you want to be chairman, but you don't learn. Imagine who you're learning how to be chairman from, right? You can only learn how to do things from people who have done it. So what chairman are you learning from on a daily basis? What chairman are you learning from? And it's not like these things are just not there for you. You're not plugging in. You're like an iPhone that's like got this part plugged in. Let me get this. You're like this. You're like this iPhone. You're like an iPhone, but this is plugged in, but like this is not plugged in. That's how plugged in you are. You're like fake plugged in. You're like kind of plugged in. That's you. That's you. Because you hop on some Zoom calls, you do some things here and there, right? But you have to plug in. Do you care more about Netflix and sleeping in bed than you care about being successful and retiring your family? What do you care about for real? Because your work ethic, your schedule tells me what you care about. It lets me know what you really care about. It lets me know what you really care about. Right? So now, P150, P600, share the plan. This is when you master presenting. As a P150, P600, you master presenting. You master it every single day. Every single day, practice it. What I would do is I'd watch Jason Brown's recordings on intro to I'm Academy. Matt Rosa, Alex Morton, David Nimitz. I would study all these presentations. I became obsessed with mastering presenting. I wanted to be the best presenter in the world so that when someone brings me up somebody huge, a rapper, a singer, an actor, an influencer, I know what I'm talking about. And someone asked me that, I was talking to Bella the other day. She said, what do you say when people ask you, how much money have you made? And I say this, money has an energy. Money has a walk. Money has a talk. If you look like money, walk like money, smell like money, act like money, move like money, people don't ask you how much you made. They know. They know you make money. When you have a certain level of confidence and conviction in what is you talking about, people don't ask you how much you made. Because I always get the question, I'm like, I can't remember the last time somebody asked me how much money you made. And that's why. Money is confidence. Money is conviction. Money is a talk. Money is a walk. The only people who will ever ask you that is people who've known you a while. And it's for this reason right here. They called you, in their story, in their eyes, your friend, your homegirl, your homeboy. That's who you are to them. But when you talk about money, it's like, wait, I know you for this. Why are you talking to me about money? I know you for being outside with me, going to a party. I know you for being a teacher. Why are you talking to me about a multi-million-dollar plan? Right? That's their messed up perception. There's nothing wrong with that. That's their messed up perception. I know you for being a mechanic. Why are you talking to me about investing into a market? That's the only type of person that will ask you how much money you made because you wear a different hat in their story, right? You wear a different hat. That's like your plug telling you, yo, I know exactly how you're going to make 6 figures from home. You're going to be like, bro, you're my plug. You're not. You're not my financial advisor. You don't wear that hat, right? You don't wear that hat for me. You wear a different hat for me. Those are the only people that ask you money. Outside of that, no one should ever ask you how much money you made. It should be very, very rare, them asking you how much money you made. It should be very, very, very rare, right? So share the plan. That's when you get better. Piece 150, piece 600, share the plan. That's when you get better. You get better and better and better and better. By the time you're P1, you want to have a team of 30 people who feel confident bringing their family to you. If you sign up someone right now, do they feel confident bringing you every single one of their people? It's like you want your team to build, but if you're not someone who can help them recruit, if you're not someone who can help them sign somebody up, why would they bring someone to you? It's the craziest thing in the world. Why would if you sign someone up right now, why would they bring you their 30 friends? Why would they bring you their 1,000 followers if you don't know how to talk to nobody? If you've never talked to nobody, if you're not good at talking to people, if they're not confident in your ability to close a deal. Share the plan. P150, P600, you need to master the presentation. If you hit P1 and you don't know how to do the presentation, you're fighting an uphill battle. You got a lot of catching up to do. By the time you're P1, honestly, like P6, you should be a beast presenter. You should be a beast. Moving forward, hit your numbers. Have a clear cut set of goals every single day. Prospect 25 people minimum a day. Invite 10 to 15 people to daily app calls. Right? Contact your mentors every single day. Do 1 hour personal development minimum every single. These are minimum numbers. Do 1 hour personal development every single day. Every single day. Contact your mentors. I can't tell you how important that is. Contact your mentors every single day. The thing I hate to when people say is that people say, I'll figure it out. And it's like, what do you have to figure out? Because I'm literally here so that you don't have to figure it out. I'm literally here. That's what you have. That's what you signed up for. Because if you had the I'm gonna figure it out mentality, why'd you sign up? You signed up because you want to make money, you want to do this, so figure it out. Literally. It's like, I'll tell you right now, this business is literally an open book test. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever been on if you ever had an open book test, like in school, where you can have the test and you have the textbook next to you. Or you have the test and you can have like your notebook next to you. Like, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, cool. This business is an open book test, but you guys be scared to open the book for whatever reason. The Zoom calls is the book. You open it. Your mentors are the book. Open it. Open the book. And then people ask, it's so crazy. Imagine being on an open book test and 30 minutes, it's an hour test, right? The test, you have an hour to take the test. It's an open book test. Someone finishes in 10 minutes, gives it to the teacher, walks up to the teacher's desk, gives it to them. Someone finishes in 30 minutes, gives it to the teacher. Someone finishes in 40 minutes, gives it to the teacher. All your friends are done. All your friends got hundreds. All your friends hit chairman. And you asking them what they did? You're asking them, yo, how did you finish the test early? Guess what they're going to tell you? Open the book, bro. Open the book. The answers is literally, there's nothing to figure out. This is the easiest 100 you will ever get in your life. This is the easiest 100 you'll ever get on a test. This is the easiest $100,000 you will ever make per year residually. Open the book, right? Open the book. So hit your numbers, talk to your mentors. There's 3 types of people in your business: customers, money makers, and builders. Everyone starts out as a customer. You turn them into a money maker. You turn them into someone who makes money, right? Money maker is someone who's leveraged, who's already leveraged the products, leveraged the education, learned and utilizes everything that they have access to on a daily basis. Someone who's seeing success and results from the system. And you turn money makers into builders by just having conversations. Talk to them. Talk to them. Builder is someone who wants to create and impact other people, but builder is someone who wants to go chairman. Do you know everyone on your team? If you're P150, if you're P600, you don't know everyone on your team, you don't deserve to have a team. Like, it's only 12 people. It's only 12 people. I have like 40 something names on my whiteboard that I know them. These are ranked people that I speak, that I can call and just chop it up with them. It doesn't even got to be about business. I was just, hey, how's everything? And I know things about them. I know how many family members, how many siblings they have. I know where they're from, know what they like to do on their off time. I was just talking to Mike and Millie the other day. We were talking about this recent this recent channel he found on YouTube of this guy. He, reviews $1 million watches, $500,000 watches, and, 5-figure pens and things like that. You need to have this relationship with your team, because that builds trust. That builds trust. If me and you we're in a war, right? We're in a war. You want to be able to trust that I got your back. Just because we have the same jersey on, okay. We got the same uniform on, okay. But if I know you and I trust you, I'm going to run into every room with you. I'm going to run into every battle with you. I'm going to do everything with you because I know you and I trust you. I know you're for me, right? I know you're for me. It's a relationship that's built. 10 story posts, 10 family posts, call your team, and 10 prospects every day. Expectations 1,000 plus, right? This was also done by Mitch right here. Ask yourself, if your team does everything you did from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., would your business grow? Would your business grow? The answer is you deserve to be your rank. So if your business is not growing, then the answer is no. If your business is growing, then the answer is yes, but it can always be better, right? It can always be better. You need to be on Zoom more than you're on Netflix. You need to be on Zoom more than you're on Netflix. You need to be on Zoom more than you're on Netflix. There's no reason why. And sometimes I be baiting you guys. I be like, let me see something right now. And I'll post on Instagram, let me get some Netflix suggestions. And it's always the P150s or unranked people who ask me a bunch of questions that have all these suggestions. And I'm like, bro, I see why. I see exactly why you asked me those questions. It's because you like Netflix more than you like Zoom. You get rich off Zoom. You don't get rich off Netflix. Come on. Like I be like, watch me do it. I'm going to do it today. Everyone who missed this call, right? Everyone who missed this call, watch them say something. You better not, if you see that on my story, you better not comment because I'm gonna eat you alive. Like I'm going to violate you. There's no reason why you should have 10 billion Netflix suggestions, but you're asking questions about how to hit a rank. There's no reason. It's impossible. There's no reason, right? So have an hour by hour schedule. Define your team. Write out your team. Write out who's a customer. Right? You should have 3 groups: customer, moneymaker, builders. If you're P1K and under, you need to have customer, moneymaker, builders. Who's what? So everyone starts as a customer. Moneymakers are making money. Builders are building the business as well. Your job is to transition everybody. Your job is to transition everybody. Right? 10, 10, 10, of course. Questions. These are questions you can ask your mentors and ask people on your team. Develop a relationship with them. Some of them are personal questions. So you want to actually ask permission to get personal with these people. Ask permission to get personal with these people. And now here's the nitty gritty. This right here is the call that we did. P5s and up last year. This is where it gets serious. This is where it gets serious. I know we was kidding earlier, but this is where it gets really serious. This is the call we did last year that took us from P5,000 to Chairman 25 in 6 weeks, and then from Chairman 25 to Chairman 50 in 97 days. This right here is the call. After this call, this right here is what we established. You cannot run a business if you do not have these things answered. You cannot run a business. It's impossible. Got my coffee with me. It's dope. So these are the 4 pillars that make up your organization, right? These are the 4 pillars that make up your organization. Anytime you have issues in your business, holes in your business, this person's leaving, that person's leaving, or a whole bunch of people are joining, but you don't know how to, these are the answers. Anytime you have holes in your business, you may need to strengthen one or more of your pillars. These are the 4 pillars of an organization. Jen said she went P1K to P5 in 45 days. Like, I'm telling you right now, everyone has this on lock. We all go crazy. This is the call right here. And I answer all the pillars for you. Every pillar has its own page. I'm going to go through it with you. These are the pillars that take you to your rank. I know you keep missing your rank. You say, I'm going to be P1 this day. I'm going to be P2 this day. I'm going to be P6 this day. You keep missing your rank because you don't have these in place. That's why. Apart from your action, you don't have these in place. So your training pillar, right, focuses on your weekly team schedule and how skilled your team will be, right? Shout out. It's so funny. Tim just commented. When Tim and myself were doing calls Tuesdays, Thursdays, we were doing so many things wrong. We weren't talking to chairman. We weren't doing nothing. Like, we weren't doing anything right. But we had the most traders. Why? Because on the training pillar, on the schedule, it was all trading. Nobody, like, to this day, no one's touching our traders. I'm telling you right now. Nobody's touching our traders. Like, nobody. To this day. Nobody touching our traders. I'm telling you right now. But our training pillar was all trading. But then me and Tim were like, yo, bro, why does nobody want to build? It's because we're not showing them how to build. So we added some building calls and we went crazy. We went ridiculous. How many mindset calls per week? How many live trading calls? How many product training calls? How many back office trainings? If a constant problem in your organization is, I don't know how to place, I don't know how to this, I don't know what volume is, do a back office training once a week. Simple. There's less questions for you. If a constant question in your business is, how do I use this product? How do I use that product? You need to do product trainings. That's your training schedule. You need to have a good balance. If you do 20 building calls, don't get mad when your retention is horrible, because you're showing people how to build a business. You're not showing people how to make money with the product. For chairman, you need 500 customers. Customers. I'm going to say that again. For chairman, you need 500 customers. There should not be 30 bajillion building calls every single week. Customers. Does your system, does your schedule favor the customer, help the customer? 80%, 90% of your organization is customers. Why would your training pillar only appeal to 10% of your business? Your builders. Or 20% of your business, your builders. No, your training schedule needs to be a little bit heavier, just a little bit heavier on the trading aspect. But you need building calls, because there's a trader there who's going to make six figures, who's going to make $10,000 in a day. And they're going to say, I want to bring in 10,000 people. But there's no way for me to learn how to bring in 10,000 people. So I'm going to just keep trading. You need a good balance. And I'm going to give you guys the balance in a second. Your event pillar. Your event pillar focuses on recruiting new blood in your business. How many in-person events are you currently running in your business? How many opportunity calls are you running in your business? Right? That's quick. Launch pillar. How to launch. Literally. Do you mention how to place trades? Do you go over the compensation plan? Do you go straight into live trading? Do you go over the trading plan? Do you introduce them to your uplines? Do you talk about that? You need to answer. You need to have the answers to all these questions. You need to have the answer to all these questions. Everyone on your team must launch properly in order to ensure the team is growing efficiently. You can grow really big. And I know my people who ever experience a retracement know this. You can grow really fast with no system, but you will crash just as hard without a system. You can grow real fast with no system. How you launched everybody that you just enrolled in your business is going to dictate your retracement. Some people over the last couple months had no retracement. No retracement. When most people in the organization were going through a drought, when most people in the organization, in this company, were going through a drought, we're going through a retracement, we're going through this, we're going through that, we were popping ranks. We popped ranks in a drought. You know why? Because the launch pillar was on point. We made sure customers were paid. We made sure customers know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to this trading stuff, right? That trading stuff that people talk about, right? Well, while everyone's in a drought, we're popping ranks because the launch pillar is intact. I'm going to go over the launch pillar, all these pillars. Mentorship pillar. This is my favorite pillar. This pillar focuses on mentorship, right? So without proper mentorship, your road to chairman is going to be a lot longer than it needs to be. You don't got that much time in this world. You don't got that much time in this world. Without the proper mentorship, your road to chairman will be much longer than it needs to be. Answer the following questions. How many LBO chats are there? You don't need a bajillion chats. I'm telling you right now. What do we talk about in the chats? Do we even talk in the chats? How many times do you talk to your mentor? In the last 7 days, put the number of times you spoke to someone who's P1000 and up. In the last 7 days, put the number of times you spoke to someone who's P1000 and up. In the last 7 days. Okay. So I'm talking about. Guess what I'm talking about. These are good numbers. These are good numbers. This is why we pop ranks when everyone's going through a drought. This is why. The mentorship pillar is on point, right? So now, last but not least, right? Understand that all those questions have already been answered for you. The two biggest mistakes people make are as follows. Number one, not reaching out for help. Those are the two biggest mistakes. Not reaching out for help. And number two, trying to reinvent the wheel. Don't do these two things. Don't say, oh, I don't got mentorship. I don't got this. I don't got a launch. I don't got an event pillar. I don't got whatever these calls. You don't reach out for help, because I guarantee you, you actually have these things. You just are not aware of them. Right? There's already proper ways to prospect, proper way to invite, proper way to run a schedule, proper way to do this. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? It's like you're trying to create a new way to do something you've never done before. If everyone else is tying their shoes and you've never tied your shoes before, that's like you going to them and say, hey, I'm gonna figure out a new way to tie shoes when you've never tied your shoes before. You know how crazy you would look? And then look, when everyone's running because their shoes are tied, you're not running. When everyone's running, you're not running because your shoe's not tied. You try to come up with a new way to do something you haven't done in the first place. You want to run in this business? Tie your shoes. Your mentors teach you how to tie your shoes every day on Zoom calls, right? Avoid mistakes, right? Avoid these mistakes and remain coachable, right? You'll thank yourself later when you hit chairman. Here's your training pillar. Your training pillar, product trainings. Train your team on how to use the products and you'll never have an issue with retention. We have Mike and Gene on Steady. I'm telling you right now, I'm spoiling it right now. Steady is going to be an app. It's going to be an app. It's going to send you trade alerts. Doesn't matter if you have HFX, this doesn't matter. In the Steady app, there's going to be information on how to set up a broker account with regular Forex. All you do is copy and paste. Easy. Even if you have HFX, download Steady, copy paste, you're making more money. And you have no idea what these you typically, I'm gonna tell you right now, to get on the platform, you have to go through a series of tests. You have to go through all these loopholes, and because they make sure every single person on the platform is solid, is a trader. Now, oh, you're my friend, so no, let me see some numbers. Let me see this. Prove yourself. That's what you got to do to be on the platform. These two individuals, Gene and Mike, different individuals. Different individuals. I'll put it like this. Imagine going through high school and graduating in 10th grade. Because the principal is like, bro, you're smarter than some of the seniors. You're smarter than some of the sophomores in college. It'd be a waste of time to keep you here 2 more years. The people who graduated high school in the 10th grade, when it comes to this trading stuff, is Mike and Gene. These are individuals that you're going to have access to on Steady. Then HFX, you have Cash Trap, you have Maddie Pips. You know, Missy literally, I was literally at a session with Missy. She went 19-1 off of Cash Trap. I had Rex in my penthouse like a couple months ago. This dude was like, I was like, bro, how are you helping me make all this money? Like trade. He's like, yo, Cash Trap. The products get people paid. Teach people how to use the products, right? Recommended days, Monday through Thursday, you can do 6 p.m. Eastern, whatever works best for your specific organization. But you need product training, I would say at least 3 times a week. I recommend Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Solid time. Shout out to Joe said, I know a girl who went 85-3 last month on Cash Trap. Why some people aren't using Cash Trap, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's not on your schedule. Maybe it's because your training pillar needs help. Opportunity calls, op calls every single day. Every single day, op calls. I personally do them for the whole organization, 7:30 Monday through Thursday, personally. personally do them. You have Rob, the maker of taste, doing them 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday. If you want to learn how to present, hop on those op calls. The op call is not just for prospects. The op call is for IBOs too. You need to learn how to present. Hop on the op call. You want to learn how to present? Hop on the op call. Sometimes you need the op call more than a prospect. Sometimes you need to believe a little bit more. Sometimes you need that extra talk, that extra oomph and confidence in what it is you're doing. Basic foundation calls, right? So your basic foundation trainings are just that. You go over the basics, how to enter a trade, copy, paste, call out what's a call, what's a put, what's a stop loss, what's a take profit, if it's for, FRX and DCX. You should be explaining the broker accounts in depth. You walk through all the brokers, right? MT4, everything. Always stop for questions. In the middle of your basic foundation training, and there's already a PowerPoint on the basic foundation training. There's a PowerPoint on the product training that's going to be made available to the team. It's going to be made available to the team as soon as this is done, right? But I just got to rush through this. I don't got that much time. So literally, all of this is done for you. So if you're not, in 97 days, we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm telling you right now, we're going to see. Right? Basic foundation. Always stop for questions. I'm showing you how to run it because you have new people, you have new customers. They may be a little bit scared to even bring this up. They may be a little hesitant to talk about the opportunity, not the opportunity, talk about the things they have questions about. So always ask, hey, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Basic foundation training. Recommendation, Monday through Thursday, minimum 3 p.m. You can do Monday through Friday. I know some people do Monday through Friday. That's fine. You can never have enough basic foundation calls. Those are designed to turn your customers into money makers. That's the purpose of the basic foundation and the product training. You're turning customers into money makers. And then you turn your money makers into builders on your building trainings, which is next. Building trainings include IBO trainings, how to use and walk through the back office, right? How to prospect, how to close, how to respond to DM, how to present, PS3, psychology behind the business. The recommendation, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. I personally do Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. for the whole organization. Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. for the whole organization. You have a chairman 50 teaching you every Monday and Wednesday. Every single Monday and Wednesday. If you miss those calls, you can't get mad at your back office. You cannot be mad at your back office, right? Additional calls. Now, those are the basics of your training pillar. Now, I know some people, you got Money Heist, you got the SMT calls, you got the bakery, you got, Fidel goes crazy, right? You can do that. Feel free to add back office training once a week. Feel free to add live trading calls 2 to 3 times a week. Now, the thing with the live trading calls, you don't want your team to be more dependent on live trading calls than they are dependent on the product. That's why I say limit it to 2 to 3 times a week. There should not be more than 2 to 3. Can you zoom out a little bit? Okay. There should not be more than 2 to 3. 2 to 3. What do you call it? Zoom calls on live trading. It should not be more than 2 to 3 live trading calls, right? It should not be more than 2 to 3 live trading, because then it's like, why am I logging into my back office? Why am I using the product if you're giving me everything for free? And then at the end of the day, when this educator decides to not do the call, your whole business crumbles. So now this person who's doing the Zoom calls has a job, because if they stop, they don't make money anymore. So you want it to be an add-on. You want it to be a feature. You don't want it to be the main thing that holds up your business, right? So feel free to add 2 to 3 live trading calls. That's fine. Remember to keep a nice balanced schedule. If you need help balancing your schedule, message me. Everyone has my Instagram. If you need help balancing your schedule, message me. Launch pillar. If you don't take notes on this, I don't know. I shouldn't even have to remind you. Take notes on this. The first 72 hours is the most important in anyone's enrollment. Everyone's emotions are high. Everyone's excited. Everyone's like, yo, let's do this trading stuff that I've been dying to do. This is what you do. You go, these 4 things. Whenever you sign someone up, it is a one-on-one call. One-on-one call. You go through I Am Center. Show where and how to access the academy. Show where and how to access the academy. Explain that there's videos. There's literally a A through Z guide on what Forex is and how to trade. Reiterate that they'll be able to get through the whole academy in 4 to 5 days if they just dedicate 1 hour a day. Go over Go Live. Show how to access Go Live. Explain this is where you'll find your educators, and this is where you'll spend majority of your time making money. Highlight educators, Matthew Thayer, Christian Lopez. Establish a trading schedule based on their weekly availability. Set alarms for each session on their phone. So if I signed you up, I'm going through I Am Center with you. This is basically a basic foundation training, a version of it, right? I go through Go Live with you. So I'm asking you, hey, based on the schedule, what times are you free during each day? Okay, cool. Oh, that time, Matthew Thayer, put 11 p.m. Alert on your phone. Okay, perfect. What time? Okay, Wednesday, 12. Okay, put Millie Mills. That's Millie Mills. Put 12 p.m. Put that alarm on your phone. I'm setting up alarms on your phone so that you never, ever miss the opportunity to trade. So that I'm taking you from a customer to a moneymaker. Because once you're a moneymaker, I could turn you to a builder. It's that simple. It's that simple. Go over Go Live. Broker. Explain the difference. All right, pocket option, $50 deposit and up. VIDE, binary, IQ set, $250 and up. Set up the broker with them. Fund the broker with them. Explain how to place a trade, the concept of binary options, right? The concept of binary options, right? To win a call position, price has to finish above the entry. To win a put position, price has to finish below. If it's Forex, if you want steady, I know steady is gonna be crazy. Right? And then you got Tim. I'm not even going to tell you what Tim got coming up. Like, look, Forex and DCX, set up your Hugo's Way account. Help them. Do it with them. Fund the broker with them. Explain how to place a trade and the concept of trading. To win a buy position, your trade must finish above the entry. To win a sell position, your trade must finish below the entry. Same exact thing. For FRX, HFX. Same exact thing. When you sign someone up, that's when it starts. You don't just sign someone up, throw them in the chat, right? When you sign someone up, that's when it starts. The team launch video is literally on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube. And I'm going to drop everything. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of stuff in every chat. The chat that you saw this link in, I'm going to drop all extra information after this because I know I'm not going to have enough time. Details, any question you ask them, hey, any questions, make sure there's no questions. I know a lot of times, especially in school, right? You have those kids that when teacher said, everybody get it? And then everyone's like, yeah. And then they go ahead and ask you, yo, what does this mean? Yo, what is that? Yo, what did she say? Ask questions. Ask questions. Hey, do you have any questions? Are you good? Oh, okay, cool. Discord, add them to the Discord. If you have Telegram, add them to Telegram. I don't care. Discord is something I prefer. It's a lot more organized. I know Telegram can sometimes get a little lit. It feels like a regular text chat, but Discord is the most organized thing in the world. Discord is what you need. Discord is what you need, right? But anyway, add them to team chats, right? Highlight the daily schedule, basic foundation, product trainings, start the educational curriculum, take really good notes. If you have any questions, just message me. You have access to me, blah, 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 right? Any questions? Okay, cool. Never assume. Be very detailed in your explanations and instructions. Be very, very detailed. Don't leave any room for interpretation. Don't leave any room for them to reinvent the wheel. Don't leave any room for that, right? Right? You can even go so far as to send them the team launch video, which is on my YouTube. Then the golden question. The golden question. Do you want a free account or do you want to make $600 a month? Do you want a free account or you want to make $600 a month? Which one you want to do? I'm going to tell you right now, people who get started with pocket option, chances are they want a free account because they only started with $50, right? They only started with $50, which is fine. Let's get you a free account. But either way, you're launching them as an IBO. You launched as an IBO, launching as an IBO. If they need more help, if they give you any objection from that question, do the vision call and then you launch as an IBO. to the vision call, and then you launch it as an IBO. But this is how you launch an IBO once they're ready. And this is much easier to actually attack once they've made money, right? So when they've made money is when you can have an invite session, right? Once they've made money is when you can have the invite session. But let's talk about it. The list. Make a list of every single person you know. Every person you know that doesn't have a broker account. Every person you know that doesn't have a broker account. I gotta fix this. There we go. Every person you know that doesn't have a broker account, right? Make a list. Make a list. Every person you know that doesn't have a broker account. Invite session. You one-on-one, you invite with them. You show your teammate how to properly invite. Show your teammate how to properly invite. And there's two things in your proper invite. Exaggerated statement, number one. Number two, edify the opportunity call. So this is what you're saying, literally step by step. This is what you say. You're not going to believe what just happened. This is what they're saying to their list. You're not going to believe what just happened to me. I just figured out how we're going to make 6 figures in 6 months. If you told all your friends that, what are they going to say? Yo, bro, you're not going to believe what happened to me. I figured out exactly how we're going to make 6 figures in 6 months. It's over. It's done. It doesn't matter what they say. What are you talking about? Is it this? It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they say. My mentor is giving out the blueprint for free tonight at 7:30. I don't know what you're doing at that time, but push it back 20 minutes because it's not more important than this. It's not more important than this, I promise you. And then you send the Zoom link and you remind them an hour before the call. That simple, right? Opportunity call. What do you do after the opportunity call? I'm going to just run through this because I don't have that much time. I only have about 30 minutes left. That call was fire. What'd you like? But after they seen the opportunity call, you assume the close. They sat on the op call and you hit them up. As soon as the op call is done, that call was fire. What'd you like best? Target the positive. Our brain is autopiloted to focus on the negative, right? You were late and then you assume the close. Oh, you like that? Yeah, I like that too. I like the fact that you can earn while you learn. So look, the next step is getting you started, getting you set up and making money with us. So I'm going to send you my referral link. Get started with the HFX pack and, for the initial and the monthly, and let's get it. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it right now. If they have any rebuttals, I don't know, 3-way close. If I can get you on a call with someone who's personally mentoring me to share their experience and help you make the right decision, would you be open to doing that right now? 3-way close. 3-way close. This is a recording. Everyone's going to get the recording. Event pillar is the simplest thing in the world. How often are you showing the plan? How often is you and your team sharing the opportunity? Event types, opportunity webinars, house events, in-person events, right? If you're not showing the plan, right, I'm going to fix that spelling. But if you're not showing the plan, then your business is closed. If you're not showing the plan, then your business is closed, right? Hit P150 every day. Run the numbers. For you to get 3 people started, how many people do you have to expose? Message 100 people a day. 50 people open the message. 25 people actually respond. 10 people get on the op call or watch a video, right? 7 people probably say no, not now. 3 people get started. Those are the numbers. Those, you can run that straight to chairman. Imagine going chairman off personals. You can do that. You don't want to do that because it takes a lot more time. But with these, if you're running your numbers, your PRSV should be crazy. Reminder, your net worth equals your net worth, right? DM new people yourself, put yourself out there. DM new people, put yourself out there. I gotta fix that whole page. Mentorship pillar, right? Mentorship pillar. This right here is like the 4 elements of your mentorship pillar. Number 1, communication, right? And then we got that down there. But number 1 is communication. Let me actually zoom in. Communication, right? Communication is key. There should be a group chat where leaders communicate. All major team decisions, events, and updates should be discussed amongst your top leaders first. Rank. So my P5s, my P2s, you must all be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, that's why you're your rank. That's why you are the rank you are right now. In Think and Grow Rich, it talks about your mastermind. group. Your mastermind group in Think and Grow Rich. This is what Napoleon Hill says about your mastermind group. Your mastermind group is, the people you mastermind with, obviously, the people you're in business with, the top influencers that you go to for advice, that you go to that are your contemporaries, that you guys have the same goal. If there is not harmony in your mastermind group, you're destined for failure. If there is not harmony amongst the top ranks, you are destined for failure. If you are causing disharmony, if you're causing chaos amongst your top ranked individuals, you are destined for failure. Grow up, level up. Whatever disagreements, put it to the side. I promise you, it's not more important than being rich. Some people care more about getting their point across than being rich. Some people care more about getting the last word than being rich. And that's why you will always be poor. I don't care what your bank account says. You'll be poor. You will always be poor. If there is not harmony in your mastermind group, you will be poor. You will be broke. You will never rank up. I'm going to just be blunt and honest with you guys. This is a chairman call. There's no time for the fluff. This is not like stage tie. This is like, I'm talking to you like you are my chairman. You're my chairman. You are a chairman, right? If there is not harmony in your mastermind group, there is no communication in your mastermind group, you might as well quit right now. Quit right now. And you're not willing to fix it. You're not willing to move forward, or you're not moving. Quit right now. You're going to be much more miserable. I promise. Right? Look, as a leader, it is vital that you treat and respect all other leaders on the team. Give the energy you would want others to give you. Do not speak over your other leaders. You're not nobody's boss. Do not curse. Do not curse at. If you don't have certain relationships with them, you can't take it there with them. And these are things that I don't know where some of you guys are from, but where I'm from, but the way some of you guys, I see some people talk to each other, you cannot leave your house if you talk to someone like that where I'm from. You can't leave your house. You can't go outside. You can't, it'll be over. You're not making it home, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. You're not making it home. Communication is the number one skill of a leader. The number one indication of a leader is communication. Communication. Speak to everyone the way you would want someone to speak to your mom. Communication, right? And respect. It's not a cool kids club. It's not no time for favorites. You can play favorites when you at the club. You can play favorites when your chairman's 100, 750. When you 750, you can chill with your favorite, whatever. But right now, there's no favorites. If someone proves to you that they're a certain rank, you give them the respect that they've earned. I don't care who's your best friend. Access. Access is everything. Access is the doorway to success. There should be a protocol in place for up-and-coming leaders to be able to connect with higher levels of mentorship. There should be something in place. Those who show promise through actions and deeds should be granted access to higher platinum leaders and granted access to chairman. Those who show through their actions and deeds. I don't care if someone says, yo, I'm gonna bring in 1,000 people. Show me something. How? What do you mean? Yo, this person just signed up today. He has no followers. He has no social media. He doesn't know nobody, and he wants to go chairman. Let me introduce them to my chairman 50. No, I don't want to talk to that person. I don't care how many followers they got. I don't care are they willing to work? Write a list of 1,000 people right now. This is how I gauge who I'm talking to. If I tell someone, write a list of 500 people, the way they respond lets me know what rank they are. The way they respond lets me know what rank they can cap out at. If I say, yo, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures, I need you to write a list of 500 people. If you say, yo, 500 people? Damn, you're a P6. You're a P6. To a T, you're a P6. You're a P6. Damn, I don't know 500. You're a P6. That's it. You're a P6. Now we'll have a conversation after that. Oh, okay. Is that too much? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Get 100? I don't know. European 150. I could do like 30. You might be 2 and free. If I say give me a list of 500, you're like, bet, give me an hour. That's a chairman, bro. That's a chairman. That's a chairman, guys. That's a chairman. And then when they come back and they say, look, I did 600, I did 700. I know you asked for 500, but I went to 6. I started typing out, I started doing my followers. I started going on Facebook. I looked at my contacts. I went through my old yearbook from middle school. Yeah, that's a chairman elite. That's my best friend. That's why I want, you can stay with me in my penthouse. Get that list done. Let's hit this rank in this time. You can stay with me. Stay with me for 3 days. Right? But there's a protocol in place to get access to higher mentorship. I don't care who's your best friend. I don't care what chairman you cool with. I don't care who's your mom or your dad. Look, you prove and you earn a spot at the table. You earn your spot at the table. The table is not a cool kids club. Oh, only if you're cool. We don't do that on this side. We don't do the, oh, I'm cool with. I don't care who you cool with. What I'm talking to you, not who you cool with. I'm talking to you. What are you good at? What can you do? Right? Access is granted to people who earn it. Right? Leadership development, personal development and responsibilities expedite the leadership development process. Right? Make sure there's a system in place for up and coming leaders to speak on your team's schedule. You may not have leaders because there's no space for leaders to grow. You don't allow for there to be space for leaders to grow. When was the last time you said, hey, you open up this call for me as a leader? When was the last time you said, hey, can I open up that call next time? That's leadership development. You give up and coming leaders tasks and responsibility. This promotes discipline and allows them to practice leadership. Practicing leadership is the only way to become a leader. I'm going to say that again. Practicing leadership is the only way to become a leader. It's the absolute only way. You can't read a book and be a leader. You don't read a book on a skill and become skillful. You must practice a skill to become skillful. You don't read a book about trading and become a good trader. You practice trading to become a good trader. Right? It's literally that simple. Reading books doesn't make you skillful. A lot of you guys, some people went to college. You read a lot of books. Where'd that get you? Exactly. You practice the skill to become skillful. It's that simple. Practice, practice, practice. Team unity. Momentum happens when the entire team is running towards one specific goal. It is when everyone is taking one step in the same direction at the same time. That's momentum. Everyone taking one step in the same direction at the same time. It's okay for strong and proven leaders to have their own chat. Someone says, hey, this person wants their own chat. Are they a strong leader? Are they a proven leader? I know those are kind of vague adjectives, like vague descriptions, but a proven leader, if you're P2, you run calls, you've developed leaders, your personals are ranked, you're personally developed, you know how to present, have your own chat. That's all good. As long as there's communication with all other top leaders, then the unity will remain intact. Communication. That means same systems, same 4 pillars, same access to mentorship. Unity remains intact. Strong and proven and capable leaders can have their own chat. If you're P6, chances are you're not ready yet for your own chat. There's a 90% chance you're not ready for a chat. Like a 90-something% chance. P1, you would have to be a damn strong P1. P1, you would have to be a damn strong P1 to have your own chat. A real strong P1 to have your own chat. P2, by that time, you should have developed a lot of these qualities. You should have developed all these qualities. That's a strong and proven leader. P2 is not a rank you just hit by accident. That's a strong and proven leader, someone capable of having their own chat. Now, keep in mind, what also follows that is communication with all other top leaders. That must remain intact. Same systems, same 4 pillars. Humility, right? You have to be extremely humble. You got to be appreciative of who helped you get there. right? Who helped you get there? Someone with their head on their shoulders, not someone who hit P2 and thinks they're like a god for whatever reason. Who hits P2 and thinks they're above everything, right? Team unity. So chats is all good. Look, as a mentor, you should be someone worth following. Leadership is more visual than verbal. Set the example of what a leader does, right? Set the example of what a leader is by always taking action. And then as a mentee, because we always talk about mentors, but nobody wants to talk about the mentee. As a mentee, you need to be reaching out to your mentors daily and applying the things you are being taught. If you don't apply the things you're being taught, it becomes pointless to speak to you. I'm going to say it again. As a mentee, you should reach out to your mentors daily and apply the things you're being taught. Apply the things you're being taught. If you don't apply the things you're being taught, it becomes pointless to speak to you. Why would someone talk to you if every single time they talk to you, you don't apply it? If every time I talk to you, we have the same conversation, we're not going to have conversations anymore. I'm going to just tell you right now. If every time a P1, a P6 or a P1 or a P2 or P5, a chairman talks to you and you ask the same question again and again and again, and it's the same simple answer, and you don't apply it, don't get mad when no one talks to you anymore. You know when people are going to start talking to you again? When you start applying what they've been trying to tell you for weeks, what they've been trying to tell you for months. I'm going to say it one more time. People keep saying, yo, one more time. As a mentee, you should reach out to your mentors daily and apply the things that you're being taught. If you don't apply these things being taught, it becomes pointless to speak to you. All right. Leadership abilities, right? Hitting the ceiling is when your business stops growing. It's a feeling of being stuck, overwhelmed, frustrated. Whether or not you break through the ceiling is in a different proportion to your ability to master these 5 disciplines. Your ability to simplify, right? As an entity grows, so does the amount of information, details, and units, right? It gets more complex and chaotic, right? You must dumb it down and keep it simple, right? Simplification, right? Simplicity is the highest form of intelligence. Simplicity is the highest form of intelligence. Think about the iPhone. Why did the iPhone get so much clout and so much praise at first? It had one button. It had one home button before. That's why it was crazy at the time. In 2000, I don't even know 2008, 9, 7, I don't know. But when it came out, cell phones were huge, had a whole bunch of buttons. They were already touchscreen phones. They were already touchscreen phones before the iPhone. But the iPhone came in and said, you know what? There's going to be one button. Only one button. It's only going to be one button. It's not going to be a bag, one button. Outside of the power button, obviously. Outside of the volume buttons, obviously. Outside of the silent on and off button, obviously. There was one home button. That's what made the iPhone crazy. It was simple, sleek, elegant. That's what you want your business to be. Simplify. Look at what we did on the launch. Look what we did on launch. Simplify. Censor, go live, broker, details. Censor, go live, broker, details. Simple. Simple is always better. What do you do when you sign someone up? Censor, go live, broker, details. Details is chats, plugging them in with their upline, wherever you place them. That doesn't mean straight to your Chairman 750. That means wherever you place them, right? Your ability to delegate and elevate, right? To be able to delegate and elevate is a real skill set, right? So you want to be able to set the example, but also help teach people how to do what you just did. How to do what you just did. You should be able to teach people how to do what you just did. How to do what you do. Because I get it all the time, P2s, P5s. Some chairman ask me, how do you develop leaders? You develop leaders the same way you were developed. Teach them what you were taught. Show them what you were shown. Help them experience what you experienced. That's how you duplicate yourself. Help them experience what you experience. That's why you duplicate yourself. Why do you think sometimes when you were younger, your parents took you to your home country? They're duplicating themselves in you. You're experiencing what they experienced. Why do you think sometimes your parents took you to their old neighborhood? or maybe even their old school, or you met some of their old friends. You're experiencing the things they experienced. You're going through the things they went through because they're duplicating themselves in you. You do the same thing as a leader. Same exact thing. Your leaders are legit, like, I don't want to say this, but like, they're like your family. I do want to say this. I was going to say kids, but they're not your kids. They're your family. They're your equals. You have to show them how to do something that you know how to do. And you want them to be better than you are. I want you guys to outrank me. People say, oh, I'm going to outrank you, Ty. I'm like, what do I got to do? I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you do it. Let's do it. Let's run an event, 1,000-person event. Let's go. Like, I'm going to help you outrank me. I promise you, I'm going to help you go crazy. What it took me years to do will take you half the time. And then you'll have someone sign up that takes them half the time. Then they'll have someone sign up that takes them half the time. That's how this works. That's how this works. Right? One of the reasons some people don't level up is because they're scared one of their leaders is a stronger leader than them. One of their leaders may outrank them. One of your leaders might outrank you. That's one of the things that's stopping you from growing. Put the ego away. You know what happens when you got a leg done for Chairman 750? You should want that. Like, you should, 40% of your business is done. Done already, right? Your ability to predict, your ability to systemize, your ability to structure, right? Take a big step back. Look at everything from a bird's eye point of view. Look at everything from a bird's eye point of view. All right. So like I said, we're still working on the book and those are your notes. Okay, cool. So what I want to do, we got what, 14 minutes left? We got like 14 minutes left. The book is going to be done by March Madness. I'm going to be ordering a couple and we're going to be sending them out. You're going to have the opportunity to actually get one. Got to work out the details with the chairman of Profit Empire. Work out some details. Shout out Mitch. But what I want to do now, so that right there is the system. So last thing I want to leave you off with, you have to game plan your rank. And I want you to, let's revisit the event pillar, right? To go a certain rank, you have to speak to a certain number of people. You have to invite a certain number of people. You have to close a certain number of people, right? To get to your rank, I want you to literally write out how many people you need for Platinum 5,000. How many people do you need for Platinum 2,000? Let's do Platinum 2,000. 75, because I hear it all the time. People are like, yo, I'm going straight to chairman. If you don't respect Platinum 1,000, you're not going to chairman. If you don't respect Platinum 5,000, Platinum 2,000, you're not going to chairman. On your chairman run, you need to have dates by which you're going to hit P5, by which you're going to hit P2. You have to have those set up. You have to have those set up. That's like saying, yo, I want to lose 20 pounds. And you say, yo, tomorrow, 20 pounds done. It's like, bro, you know, there's a process. Always begin with the end in mind, right? But you know, you have to get to 5 pounds first, then 10 pounds, then 15. You don't just overnight go to 20, losing 20 pounds, right? That's how this works, right? You respect every single rank. Write down how many people you need for Platinum 2,000. Write down how many people you need for Platinum 5,000. Write down how many people you need for chairman. And then devise the game plan. If I talk to 100 people a day, let's say 50 people open the message, 25 people actually reply and say yes, they'll get on. 15 people actually get on. I sign up 3 to 5 people every single day. And then I'm going to help those 3 to 5 people do exactly what I did. 3 to 5 people every week, you're signing up. What was that, 21 to 35 people every week? What, 21 to 35 people every single week. You're Platinum 2,000 off of personals. And even if you're not that great at sponsoring people, you're not that great at getting people started, you can be great at building through someone, taprooting someone, helping someone tap into their network. Because you don't got to sign up 1 million people. It's not a sign-up game. You taproot. You help someone else. You help someone else go P150. That's all you have to do. Help someone else go P150. Your goal every single day, if you're a P6, your goal every day is to help someone else go P150. You're P6, P1, your goal, help someone else go P150. P2, P5, help someone else go P6, P1. That's your goal every single day. Pop a new P1, pop a new P1, pop a new P6, pop a new P6. That's your goal every single day. Every single day. The reason you get tired in this business is because you focusing on yourself. When you focus on other people, you never get tired. If it's 5 a.m. and your mom says, I need some milk, go to Walmart, the 24-hour one, you're going to get up and go. Because it's not for you. It's for your mom. You only tired when you focus on yourself. You're only tired when you're selfish, when you're thinking about you. Because there's people out there that work 2-3 jobs a week for years. I'm talking 20, 30, 40 years, 2-3 jobs a week that do it every single week, 40, 50, 60 hours every single week. And it's not for them. It's for their family. That's why they don't get tired. That's why they show up to work every day. That's why they're never late. Because as an individual, you don't need 3 jobs, 3-5 jobs to just live. But you need 3-5 jobs if it's for somebody else. You need 3-5 jobs if it's for somebody else, right? You need 3-5 jobs if it's for somebody else, right? So now, I want you guys to just focus on that. This recording is going to be made available on the YouTube. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., we have a Road to March Madness call. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have a Road to March Madness call, right? It's going to go over a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to go over a whole bunch of stuff. If you like this, if you liked this information, you're going to love tomorrow's call. You're going to love tomorrow's call, 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to see every single person there. You guys are killing it. You guys are going crazy. Mafia deep in here. I see you guys going crazy. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. This is going to get uploaded as soon as YouTube allows me. And I'm going to see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Take care, guys.